Today, the governor is in Vancouver, and among other events, he will be visiting the Canada Line, which is a rapid transit rail line that runs from the Vancouver's waterfront to Vancouver's airport. And it's just the latest example of British Columbia's highly efficient and streamlined method of financing infrastructure. Little British Columbia, with just 4-something million people, has been able to build a tremendous amount of infrastructure over the last few years. And they've been able to do so because they've established a very efficient way of doing it. They've established an enterprise called Partnerships BC, which streamlines the process so it gets these things done more quickly, and it gets it done at a much lower cost and delivered on time, and the projects are maintained better during their lifetime. What it can mean for California is, just to use the same numbers, in British Columbia, they've expanded the amount of infrastructure they could finance by 25% using these public-private partnerships. And again, public-private partnerships are just traditionally governments finance things using bonds. Public-private partnerships, they bring in some private capital, and everyone knows that there's lots of capital in the world now. And if there's one place where there isn't enough capital, it's in government. But outside of government, there's a lot of capital. Public-private partnerships bring that money in. In British Columbia, as I was just saying, they've been able to expand the amount of infrastructure they're financing by over 25%. In California, that would have meant we could have added another $30 billion of infrastructure over the last few years. They've been able to get it done at a lower cost, more than 6% savings. In California, that would translate into a $2.5 billion savings. And they get these things built on time and maintained during their lives very well. So there are lessons to be learned. That's why the governor is visiting the Canada Line today, and we hope to bring those lessons back to California.